So, hello everyone. I'm Ravina Dhananjay Karnik, and my student ID is S3597, and I'm giving you my presentation on my Python project, which consists of which consists of 10 questions, and which is these questions are based on one data set, that is housing. And for that file, I have upload. I'm running this in Google Colab. So first we have upload here. Then after that uploading, we have convert this data frame. We have convert the data into data frame by using df pd.data frame. Then here is my data. Okay. Then in that, it consists, this data gives you the information regarding the housing attributes in different locations, and also it consists of 11 columns, in which some columns are in which ocean proximity is the only one which gives you nominal data. Then longitude, latitude, and median income gives you continuous, and all others are discrete. So these columns, each row and each each row represents the housing information or housing area or location, and column represents the information regarding various attributes at the housing in the housing market. Okay. So my first question is to find out the average median income for that data set. So for that purpose, I am using here mean function, which is an inbuilt function. So, and also I am using the formula, that is sum of all median income and divided by the total number of median incomes. Okay. Then after that, the question contains one more, that is the distribution of data using appropriate plots. So for that purpose, I am using here histogram on my data, and by giving this, it gives you the so for that purpose, so for plotting purpose, I am calling matplotlib. Okay. So in that, when it gives you the output like this, which consists of histogram, or which gives you data for each column. Okay. So as you see here, there the total rooms, total bedrooms, population, household, median income, and median house value. This has an right skewed data. Okay. And here longitude and for latitude, it gives a two modal type of histogram, and in housing median age, it is a multimodal histogram. So in this all columns, there is some outliers are also present. So as you see here, median house value, this is what, this one is the outlier. Then after that, housing median age, then here it is the value which is greater than 12,000. So that's why it is an outlier. So here after that, so the data, so the histogram, why I am using histogram, because histogram gives you better distribution, better understanding for the distribution of data. So that's why I'm using, and it gives you data whether it is skewed or symmetric. Then after that, my another question, I am using a describe function to calculate outliers by using this also, and also it gives you statistical information regarding our data. Then my next question is to find out the distribution for housing median age. Okay. So I am using histogram as like before questions, but only I am using here for column. So that's why I'm using df housing median age, one column. Okay. And here this can be used for the labeling purposes. So it gives you output like this, which is this histogram is an multimodal type of histogram, because this, as you see here, these are the peak values, that is multi there is a number of peak values. So that's why use here. And this peak values, here it gives you the housing median age. That means the houses has a older houses, that is it gives you the data like this. Then my next question is, with the help of visualization, we have to find out the relation between median income and median house values. So for that purpose, I am using here seaborn. Here I am import seaborn by to call SNS function. So and I have mentioned here the two columns. Okay. So I am using here hue and column, because it gives you a proper output. Because I have one column in my data set, that is ocean proximity, which tells you categorical data. So I'm using here hue and column, because to gives you output with the help of category. So that's why, as you see here, as you see here, the points are moving from bottom left to the top right, so it indicates that it is a positive, and also it is a strong relationship between the variables, that is median income and median house values. You can check with the help of correlation function also. And after that, I'm using here scatter plot, because only the scatter plot gives you the two variables, whether it is distributed and there is a correlation between them. So that's why I'm using here scatter plot. Then after that, my next question is to find out to delete the corresponding values where the data set has total bedrooms, that is NaN values. Okay, so for that, first I will check here by using info function whether the total bedrooms has either there is any NaN values is present or not. So as you see here, 20433 and others have 20640, that means total bedrooms has NaN values must present. So for dropping that, to delete that data, we have using here drop any function, and after that I am setting here new index, that is creating new column by using reset index, and I have deleted that data. So I am creating here new data set, that is new DF. Okay, then after that I will check here whether I am checking here that whether that data is deleted or not. So as you see here, all the data can be deleted. Then my next question is we have to create a data set which fills the missing data by the mean value of the total bedrooms. Okay, so for that purpose, first I have find out what is the mean for the total bedrooms column. Okay, so by using mean function, then after that I have found a mean, that is 537. Then I'm using fill in a function to fill the values that missing with the help of mean. Okay, with the mean value. So as you see here, here I'm using is null function, that is whether it is any null value is present or not. So the all the here you see all the values are 0, that means all the values are filled. Then after that I'm using creating next question is you have to create a new user defined function to calculate the median value for each column. So that's why I'm here creating a new function which gives you the median for the column, and after that I'm take input as an column, and I'm giving you then it gives you the output that is median value. So as you enter the column, then it gives you the median for that column. Okay, then my next question is we have to find out the relation between longitude and latitude. So for that purpose I am using here scatter plot. So by using a rel plot function, it gives you the distribution for two variables and correlation between them. So again I am using here hue and column, because we have easily visualized the data by using categorical format, by using categories. So I am using that, and here you see that the points are moving from bottom right to the up towards the left top. So it indicates there is an moderate and also negative and linear relation.